come to your life. Help me make the most of freedom and of pleasure. 'Cause everybody wants to rule the world. Everybody wants to rule the world.
Stevens Hyundai. Test drive the all-new Tucson Hybrid today. Power 103.1. Ballarat's leaders in local. Listen anywhere you go on the free iHeartRadio app. Your news now.
Hi there, I'm Mack with your local news first. The Dalesford community will this weekend celebrate their win against a booze giant. The Endeavour Group, which runs Dan Murphy's, had hoped to build a store in the town, but an appeal by locals to the Victorian Liquor Commission has this week been successful. The group will meet on the former proposed site on the corner of Central Springs Road and Bridport Street at 9 tomorrow morning. A Ballarat councillor has admitted that despite all 8 of his colleagues supporting the retention of the Lydiate Street railway gates, they don't hold any power on the issue. Council wants them back working. However, the Department of Transport says they're not safe and will only go back in a static manner. Mark Harris says the argument about the safety of the gates is nonsense.
We can, represent our community as we do to, Heritage Vic and all the other authorities, state authorities that there are, but in the end it's their business. But I think they do in essence do treat us with contempt, you know what I mean, like blocking it off for so long, this spurious and foggy argument about safety in the gates.
To sport, and another high-profile coach is exiting the Ballarat Footy League after 4 years in the job. Brendan McCartney says he will not be in the coach's box for the Roosters next year. He will, however, coach out the year. McCartney brought plenty of AFL experience to North, having coached the Western Bulldogs and served as a development coach for Melbourne. The move follows Chris Maple choosing to step down from the Ballarat Swans' top job. And it's all systems go for the second Cyclocross National Championships in Ballarat from tomorrow. Kip Kaufman from Oz Cycling says Ballarat is in the box seat to host the event again next year, although nothing as yet has been decided.
So we're still looking at that. It's the end of the season, so a little bit of work to do about 2025, but we are certainly committed with that team to continuing to have large-scale cyclocross in Ballarat, and how much the riders are now really enjoying the course and coming there speaks volumes to how that'll continue to grow.
That's the latest in your local news.
Prebe with you. The RBA has no plans to cut interest rates in the near term. Governor Michelle Bullock warns slashing interest rates now would only drive up inflation. She says several factors are delaying relief for mortgage holders.
The uncertainties around consumption, the uncertainties around residential construction, the uncertainties around trade. These are the things that are going to be critical.
A former home and away actor has been jailed for 7 months for a drug-fueled attack on a Melbourne woman. Orpheus Pledger sentenced today, the judge telling him society is fed up with male violence against women. The 31-year-old planning to appeal. Well, claims more than 40,000 Palestinians have perished since Israel's conflict with Hamas began 10 months ago. Health authorities in Gaza say the majority of those killed are women, children and the elderly. The injury toll stands at more than 90,000. And Matthew Perry's doctor has faced court, one of 5 people charged over the death of the Friends actor. 54-year-old Perry found unresponsive in his pool last October, having died from the acute effects of ketamine.
to you by D2E Gym. From Delacombe to Wendouree, you're never too far from a D2E.
Sport, the Swans aiming to wrap up top spot on the AFL table when they face Essendon tonight. Sydney missing star Chad Warner, though, who's been ruled out with a calf injury. And Penrith hopeful Nathan Cleary will be fit for the NRL finals. He left the field with a shoulder injury during the loss to the Storm last night. The club saying the playmaker won't require immediate surgery. And that's the latest in news and sport.
Power FM weather. Beat the winter blues with Hot Temple's infrared heated cycle, Pilates, yoga and strength at 2 locations, Howard Street and Armstrong Street, Ballarat.
Cloudy with rain for the rest of your Friday afternoon with a chance of a thunderstorm. Tomorrow, cloudy with showers, a minimum of 6 and a maximum of 12 degrees.